Hey. Y'all. Hey, y'all. Child, I'm not saying I don't appreciate good neighbors, but child, so my neighbor took my packages and she was holding them for me. And why she not home? Now, I don't have no problem that she was nice enough to grab the packages, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I am. Because I plan to get the packages, do what I had to do, and go about my day. You do what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired. I'm motherfucking tired. I've been up for hours. I was like, you know what? Let me just come on live and entertain y'all. Y'all entertain me. So I don't gotta be irritated. Y'all, why is today such a big fucking day? You know what? Let's talk about it. Why ain't nobody really in here? Let's talk about it. Because, for one, a lot of the shit that I said on my live, Monday, whenever the last time I was on live, I wasn't on live Monday. I don't know. And I know some of y'all took notes, so I know y'all know what I'm talking about, so y'all already know what's going on. So, boom, let's go ahead and talk about all the shit that I done seen over the course of the last week and a half of the shit that I said. So, one, did y'all see that Sandy Hooks case about that man? All of a sudden, his text messages randomly got sent to the lawyers. Then, Charlie, the nigga that be, talking shit, the new age Uncle Ruckus. Charlie, hey Tori. Charlie called the police on that one nigga, told him that he was banned in Atlanta. People talking about, oh my God, he's snitching. Talk is cheap. You doing all that tongue wrestling. You ain't killed no nigga yet. And see, this the thing that people got messed up about Charlie. See, Charlie always say, He'll die about his, he'll fight about his, he'll shoot about his. He don't care, he stand on 10 toes about what he said. Okay? So, if you... Y'all heard Siri?
Something went wrong. Please try again.
She's such the fucking feds. But thank you for confirmation. So, you so fed ass bitch. So, Charlie always said that he never ran from, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He never ran from it, okay? What else have I seen over the course of the time frame with people going through it? I've been seeing a lot of people go back and forth with the Christian people about spiritual tools, and they can't seem to come up with no response or rebuttal They can't seem to come up with no response. Oh, shit. No response or rebuttal. Because, and then, what else have I seen? Oh, I've been seeing men off their baby mama. Yeah, I seen that too. Then I seen men been offing their baby mama. But when I told you bitches to stop having kids when niggas just random, you know what I'm saying? Out of lust. You can't say that. You can't say that. All right. I can't say that. And it's not even funny. I'm not laughing at what happened. I'm laughing at the people that really rather sit in a place of ignorance instead of a place of perspective to really see why I say what I say. There's a cause and effect to everything I fucking have said. So I'm not trying to hear none of that tongue wrestling and bullshit y'all be talking. Because I keep telling y'all got a whole lot of fucking mouth and no fucking action and no common sense. And then be sitting up here trying to rebuttal shit. Bitch, shut up. We need to teach people. Look at what is going on in the world. And I just want y'all to know. Mars being in Gemini is going to cause a lot of tongue wrestling. It's going to cause a lot of like battle. See, the Gemini energy is very flighty, but it's very knowledgeable. You get some knowledge about yourself. But there's two sides of this fucking coin. This rest of this year is nothing but chaos and war. And I keep trying to tell y'all, it's not how you said it, it's what you said. Watch what the fuck you be saying. Because see, you gonna get yourself into something. All that shit you be talking, I told y'all people was gonna have proof of what you said. They got proof. So ain't no he said, she said, you said that shit. You did that shit. The rest of this year is about to be pure chaos. Because not only are we about to prove people wrong for the things that they've done and that they've said, we're also about to have to fight against their delusion and gaslighting and mind manipulation as if it didn't happen. So this, as y'all saw, under oath, he said, why did you lie? He said, I didn't lie. I told you the truth. You were under oath. We heard you. What the fuck? Like, I don't think y'all are realizing how this is about to transpire in our world. So therefore, I'm taking little things that are happening in the world. And I want y'all to apply the little things that I'm saying happen in the world to the big shit of the world. Fuck the world, the United States. Thank you, God. God said the United States, not the world, the United States. Like, I don't think y'all are really putting 5 and 5 and equaling 10. Because Mars being in Gemini has people chained to the devil and people chained to the Lord. And see, what the issue is, there's been a lot of shape-shifting energy. Hey, Carrie. There's been a lot of shape-shifting energy. Thank you for confirmation, Spirit. Shape-shifting energy. There's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of not even manipulation. It's just pure shape-shifting. People is not what they seem to be. If you stare at them too long, their face might change colors. Pay attention. Because today marks a very special day. Why does today mark a special day, OG? Today marks a very special day because today, Venus and Leo, thank you for confirmation. Thank you for confirmation. Thank you for confirmation. What was that? Hold on. Hold on. Today marks a very special day because of the fact of Venus and Leo did something with Jupiter and Aries. Why is this so important, OG? Because this is why this is important, guys. It's important because if we're going to be in a season where people are shape-shifting and Venus is in Leo, let me give you the good side about that. The good side about it is the fact that now people have more confidence. Now people have more drive. Now people have more ambition. There's a new sheriff in town, okay? The downside about it is people are going to be very selfish, self-absorbed. You know what I'm saying? That type of energy. Egotistic. A lion's going to have to roar to show that it's a lion. Lion King is coming up to me right now. 2 lions. Scar and Mustafa. That's what's happening. There will some people that got to get got in the mix. It is what it is. This is war. This ain't the amusement park. This is war. Okay? Because this has a very significant time to it. I mean, we're in a very significant time. There is no more. Oh, somebody said, what do you mean by their face changed colors? Well, I'm just saying colors as a but I really mean like their face is going to change, like as if you look at them one day and then the next day you look at them and they look like a whole snake. That's what I mean. Pay attention to that, please. Now, Venus and Leo doing something with Jupiter and Aries is what really is causing a very dynamic change, unfortunately. And with this dynamic change is coming a lot of resistance. When people resist change, it normally trickles into a slippery slope. The rest of this year is going to be a slippery slope of unfortunate events. Because the pressure is getting worse. It's getting worse. People cannot mask who they really are, especially when Venus is in Leo. People cannot hide that shit. That's how they feel. That's what they're worth. That's why they act that way. That's why I told y'all the toxic masculinity, the toxic femininity, all that shit is coming to the surface. We all got a question. What do you mean by that? Why would you teach? What do you mean by that? People telling people about these podcasts. See, the thing about these podcasts, the thing about these shows, the thing about the government is the fact of that people are going to try to change themselves. They're going to try to change the tone of their voice. I told them the rest of Leo season is giving me quit spitting on my head and telling me it's raining. See, gon' do it. Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up. Because if you know what I've been through in the last 48 hours, you'd shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's all I'm going to tell you. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Now, let me help you shut the fuck up. Anywho, here we go. Now, there is going to be a lot of you guys are going to be put up. What do I mean by put up? You're going to be put up in a way of safety. They are putting you up into safety. You are being put up energetically, mentally, physically to safety. Not you just came back. Let me just give you a second of attention real quick. If I just blocked you, you come on a whole nother page to come back? Like, if you obsessed with me, just say that. Because that's weird. That's weird. Thank you. This is what I mean by you're going to be put up. You're going to be put up. That was so weird. Like, how you get blocked, come as another page, and then come back. If you want to be obsessed with me, just say that. All right. So, Oh no. Thank you. Anywho, let me keep going. You see all these distractions that's coming? All these people want to come as a distraction right now. Thank you. Thank you. So, right. The pressure is getting worse. Do you see that? The pressure is getting worse. The pressure is getting worse. So yeah, you are going to be put up. You're going to be put up mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay? Now, hold on. I don't even know what you call it. Hold up. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah. You're going to be put up mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And a lot of that comes from being around the right people, in the right places, in the right mindset, okay? And I think the best way to explain... Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. The best way for me to explain this is... My bad. I had to clear the room. So Virgo season, the reason why I say you're gonna be put up spiritually, mentally, physically, and spiritually is because Virgo season is basically like, and I think I said this I think I was on the phone with somebody, so it don't matter. I'm gonna just tell y'all anyway. So Virgo season gives me a strong thing of like when Harry Potter in the first season, where they first was learning a lot of their tricks. And a lot of their tricks was like, the broom was like, up, when God and Levalosa, just shit like that. Just learning how to do different things. And in the first season, when they all come together from all different places and stuff like that, and the hat picks what house they're going to be in. So Gryffindor, Slytherin, all that stuff, right? So that's what's about to happen in Virgo season. God is the hat. And as God is the hat, he's going to be putting you in different positions. And if you guys remember in Harry Potter, every house had like a director, or had like a person, or had like, you know what I mean? So that's what's going to happen. And every person had a head lead person. And when they had a head lead person, they normally took care of the whatchamacallit. Now, here's another example of Harry Potter. So you remember when the houses, each house has all these paintings on the wall, and the paintings on the wall to the naked eye is just a painting. But if you actually pay attention, you actually have to give the painting the code or the code word to actually get into the chamber of that house. Okay? The paintings are your spirit guides. Okay? So there will be a lot of collaborations, and I don't mean that like business. I mean, it will be business, but this is really all spiritual stuff. This is really all spiritual stuff. I also feel like it's going to be a season when I say the pressure is getting worse. It's a lot of people in families that will be basically the animosity, the elephants in the room is starting to get real heavy. Like, y'all know how much an elephant weighs. That's why I keep saying the pressure is getting worse. Like, for real. The elephants in the room in a lot of places, they're getting too heavy to hold the weight of whatever the fuck they've been trying to hide. And y'all remember I said that on live one day, like, what does the pink elephant in the room mean? Something's not being discussed. So with I think Mercury goes into Libra. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Nia. Hold on. Why it's not working when I need it to work? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Anywho. So, I think Mercury will be in Libra soon. When Mercury goes into Libra, there is going to be a lot of like you know what's so crazy? It's funny because when I first got on here, everybody's like, you look aggravated. I said I am because of the fact of I'm waiting. The lady got my packages, and she don't got my packages out of pettiness. She got my packages out of being kind. And I really feel like that's exactly what God is about to do. Like, there's a reasoning behind why he's doing what he's doing. And y'all know that saying, love thy neighbor? Something about that is very significant. Something's gonna be like you got people. How can I explain it? Like, you got people watching, because, you know what I'm saying, regardless of why they feel the way that they do or what they did, you got people that's watching in the sense of like having multiple eyes. Like, there will be this is where y'all gonna have to learn that every friendship, every relationship is not your best friend. And not your best friend. Sometimes people are just there. They're playing their role, their position. It's funny because last year or the year before last, I had this download about everybody having a timer. And when the timer is ready, God normally hits it, and it's like, all right, it's your turn, and it's your turn, and it's your turn, and it's your turn, and it's your turn. I had that download, and that's what God is. I can hear God saying it's going based off turn. Can't get my words out. And I remember I kept saying that things were going to happen in chronological order. This is what I think God is meaning when he says chronological order. It's going based off time. So, example, you might have needed to talk to this person at the store at 12:53. Boom. They hit their timer. Then all of a sudden you got to the next store and there was somebody that's supposed to do. Boom. He hit their timer at 1:22. Like, things are literally set by the second. It's by the second. Something about that is very important. It's by the second. And the reason why I say that is because today's verse of the day was from Proverbs 22:4, which is 4, 4, and 8. This goes back to what I was saying, why today is very important. The verse from Proverbs 22:4 says, obey the Lord, be humble, and you will get riches, honors, and long life. Obey the Lord. Now, y'all remember Leo season's advice was to be obedient. While Venus is in Leo, like, whatever I be preaching about in that season, it normally goes in that, for that same advice goes for whenever that planet is in that zodiac. So now that Venus is in Leo, there is a sense of obedience that still needs to be maintained. Like, there's like, even though you're about to be in a very attracting mindset and a very like magnetic mindset, thank you, Spirit, magnetic. You're going to be in a very magnetic mindset. There still needs to be a strong sense of obedience. Like, I'm telling you, it's going to be by the second. By the second. Not by the minute, not by the hour. It's literally a second by second by second. You ever had something happen to you? You be like, damn, I almost missed that shit by a second. They missed me by a second. I caught it by a second. There's a lot of that right now. There's a lot of by the second moments about to happen. No, excuse me, Mercury. No, Mercury's in Virgo. No, that's what I was about to say earlier. So Mercury's in Virgo, and it does enter Libra next week. So while Mercury's in Libra, I think my biggest advice to you while Mercury's in Libra is go with whatever happens. Don't try to fight the current or fight the whatchamacallit. And there's another big reason why I say this. Uranus goes retrograde in Taurus. This is why I'm trying to tell you there's going to be like, I'm telling you, I keep hearing by the second. Things are by the second. Like, and that's literally like a chin of the chin hair. And I remember saying that shit. I remember tweeting that shit about like the 3 little pigs. And if the wolf blew the house down. Hold on. I literally just retweeted this. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Sorry. I'm going to try to post this one. I literally just posted this. Hold on, I'm trying to find where I just posted this shit. Because I just posted about it and I didn't understand why I retweeted it. It was a tweet that I did, I think, in Taurus season. Bear with the bitch. Don't forget, y'all. Herbs aren't on sale anymore, but y'all can get y'all herbs. Pre-order your herbs. The packs is in. Come on, Spirit. Here we go. Boom. So I retweeted this. It was on May the 18th. I think May the 18th is still Taurus season. And in this tweet, I said air being an element that can put out fire or spread it is very important. Aquarius have a real control problem. I see the wolf and the three pigs in my head. At some point, you have to realize you can't fight that fight. So, in the Three Little Pigs, y'all know, you know what I'm saying, went to the first house wasn't hitting on shit, he blew that motherfucker down. Second house wasn't hitting on shit, he blew that motherfucker down. Third house, he couldn't blow that motherfucker down because that bitch was brick solid. And I remember telling y'all, or I remember tweeting it or putting it in a video, I don't know, a couple months ago, I said a lot of y'all were at that last stage of where he could not blow this house down. And if he blew it down, it's because of the fact of, like, a lot of y'all, it was like you guys were at different levels. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the first level, a lot of y'all were coming into the first level, so the wolf had to blow that bitch down. And then a lot of y'all were at the second level where you had built it with a little bit of a stronger foundation, but it still wasn't solid enough. He blew that motherfucker down. Then a lot of y'all had finally said, you know what? I've got my shit together. I'm doing what I need to do. I found self-love. I found self-worth. I found self-value. I found some respect about myself. I found the Lord. I found myself. I found my family. Found my soul tribe. Woo, woo, woo. Boom. I'm rock solid. Can't blow that bitch down. Now, where you are, trust me, you will know. Because when Uranus goes retrograde, that's why I said Virgo season is literally magnetic. This is not like a, this is not like a, you know what I'm saying, like I'm riding around and I'm getting it. This is not that type of season that that's about to come about. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told y'all this week, the verdict, the courthouse, and I told y'all last week they was talking to all the witnesses. This week, all the truth was just coming out, spilling out. That's why I was trying to tell y'all, people that was talking crazy about you and shit like that, they were lying on you. It really showed that they're just obsessed. They're really obsessed and weird. For real. It wasn't, they weren't coming in your mind and in your dreams as if like you hadn't cut the energetic cord. I told y'all on my podcast, it had nothing to do with you. It was them. They were being weird. And this week, basically, that's why they've been coming up in your energy. That's why they've been coming up in your dreams. Because I told y'all, it's not that you are still connected to them. They are now thinking about what the fuck they did to you. It's in their subconscious mind. So if somebody's reflecting and having regret and feeling guilty about what they've done, what do y'all think that normally does when the fact of you're in a magnetic energy? You have a magnetic energy of healing, of growth, of power, of forgiveness. That's gold to somebody that doesn't seek that in themselves. That's why I said Virgo season is magnetic. So motherfuckers is attracting bad energy, especially when Uranus goes retrograde. I told y'all, pay attention to anybody you haven't seen on social media. Pay attention to people they carbon all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They money been down bad. And I don't mean, it's a difference between you being in the flow of money and you being down bad about money. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. People losing their job and trying to make it seem like they the victim. You hear them dogs barking? Chaos. They just yapping. All bark, no bite. You can tell when the Lord did something and when you got yourself into something. See, this is what this is about to show you guys in the whole 3D. See, Virgo is an earth energy, meaning that this is solid ground. So as above, so below. As above, you are a horrible being. below, bitch, you even worse. So this, I'm telling y'all, this is not, I'm pay attention. If God fired you from the job, you know God did that shit because you ain't worried about it. If God fired you, you know, because you ain't tripped about it. You worry about it for a couple of seconds and then you get back up. If God took the friend, the man, took him away from you, you normally be mad about it, then you let it go. It seemed to not bother you no more after a while. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see how that works? You see how when God is doing things and when you done just got yourself into some shit? I'm telling y'all about to see that in physical form. Everything. See, Leo season is a fire sign. It's fire. And normally with a fire, you can't really pinpoint where it started. You sometimes can't pinpoint of how big it gets. And see, I told y'all that the air element, the Aquarius energy that we're in is lighter fluid. You add lighter fluid to a fire, it blows that shit the fuck up. You blow on a fire, it can either put it out or it could spread it. That's what Leo season was all about. That's why I kept trying to tell y'all, be obedient. Because sometimes God was just blowing your flames out because you didn't need to be lit up over there. You didn't need to be lit up over there. You couldn't light your blunt over there because it was too much wind for a reason. You ever try to light a blunt and it don't light, then you look and the police right there? This is that season. And I told you, it's funny because it was this mom and this daughter. They were at the gravesite of their loved one. And it was their birthday. And they put the candles on the ground and they were singing happy birthday. And they said, now blow out your candles. And spiritually, she blew out her candles. Think about that in the physical. There are things that God has blown out. And when I say he's blown it out, meaning that you thought that the whole world was crashing down. You thought that everything was burning down. Come to find out, God, he blew it and then he blew the ashes away. And now look at you. You got a solid foundation. Now you can start over and then build your house. Now, there are some people, God didn't blow out their fire. God didn't do that. God did not do that. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. God didn't blow that one out. You did that. You did that. God didn't do that. Don't lie to God like that. You did that. And look what you done got yourself into. It's a lot of that energy right now. It's a lot of that energy right now. Let me say it again. It's a lot of that energy right now. It's all in the physical. Leo season was all about that. It was igniting your own flame and not allowing other people to blow it out. And if God blew it out, you trust me, I'm trying to tell you, when God blows out the light on a candle, you ever seen a candle, you blow out a candle, all of a sudden it relight up? That's what happened with a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all thought the candle blew out and all of a sudden the flame came right back. And you was like, you turned your back. You like, damn, I'm all in the dark. All of a sudden, the flame came back on. That's what happened all Leo season. That's what happened. That's what happened, baby. Okay? And Virgo season, it's physical. It's physical. It's physical. There were a lot of things that were placed up in the air and placed up in the ethers about things you've been getting signs and synchronicities. It's funny because I seen another TikTok and they were basically describing your manifestations coming based off of when the turtles and Squirt were helping Dory and Nemo dad find them. So he was like, how do we get out of this thing? He's like, all right, first of all, you got to grab your buddy. You know what I'm saying? You got to grab your buddy. And then, you know what I'm saying? Listen to your spirit guide. I mean, you got to now listen to Squirt. Squirt's going to give you the instructions. Squirt was the spirit guide. Okay? And it was funny because Nemo's dad was the ego and Dory was the shadow, like the spirit, whatever. Now, as this has been mending you together, also what fire does is melt things together. So you put you melt two Jolly Ranchers together, they normally collide. So as Virgo season, Virgo's being the hermit, and Virgo holds the light with the flame. The Virgo card, if you know what the Virgo card, hold on, we're going to look at the Virgo card so I can show you. As the Virgo card is there with the flame, a part of that has melted your people, well, not people. What I'm trying to say, spirit. your people, you. It's melted you guys together to now be a very solid foundation. So now you are not just, and I remember I kept telling y'all the word duality kept coming up. Yin and yang. Hey, Ray. Yin and yang. Duality. So, only way you can get duality is if two things collide evenly. So, Leo season, that's why you had to be obedient. That's why you had to follow direction. That's why you had to pay attention. That's why you had to walk accordingly. That's why you had to walk, just be quiet. Sit down somewhere. Sometimes you just got to sit down and let shit play out. Sometimes you got to get up off your ass because ain't nobody going to do this shit for you. Sometimes you got to do shit like that, okay? But see, you only made strategic moves, okay? So all the strategic moves that you made in Leo season, now you get the Virgo season, now you're going to see the physical things of it. So all those little signs and synchronicities and symbolism that you were getting, you're about to come to the physical. That's why there's going to be a sense of protection around y'all. Because if things just start falling out of the sky, I hope you don't think that you're the only one that can see shit falling out the sky. I hope you don't think that. If it was asteroids falling out the sky, even though I have a higher perspective and I'm at a higher level spiritually, bitch, don't you think you would see it too? This is not like and that's a part of the mind manipulation that I feel like is going on with a lot of the people in the collective. They're trying to paint people's manifestations as a sense of delusion and as a sense of like you didn't know what you were talking about. But I told y'all, talk is cheap. So honestly, what happened is a lot of people decided to take it upon themselves to create your manifestations for you. That's why I be trying to tell people to mind their fucking business. It ain't their fucking business. I let people think whatever the fuck they want to think. Because 10 out of 10, bitch, you're wrong. You don't fucking know. You're thinking small when you need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big. You over here worry about what social media got going on. Bitch, you so small. Level up, hoe. Step your pussy up. Fuck wrong with you. Get your pockets right. My bad. Get your pockets right, bitch. Like, do we look like we got time to play on this earth? Every day, the pressure is getting worse. What the fuck do y'all think the government is doing? And I don't care too much to elaborate what the government is doing. But that ain't your concern. Your concern is to get your ducks in a fucking row. Damn. First off, bitch, mind your business. You need to be trying to get you a fucking escape plan. You need to be putting shit together. While you sitting here, got so much time on your hands. And I said this in my podcast. You got so much time on your hands. Worried about another motherfucker. Bitch, if the earth fell today, bitch, you be dead, hoe. You got my God. God is about to tell you, I'm finna leave you for dead because you is not moving. You are not moving. What are you doing? I give you 24 hours in a day, and you got the nerve to be spending a second of that day, things quick as a second, thinking about somebody else. What are you doing? Bitch, you don't got time for that. You know how long? Do you know how long it even takes for you to go from lack of self-awareness to fully aware? Do you know how long it takes for you to unlock a generational curse, to heal from it, to break it, to bury it? Do y'all know how long that shit takes? Do you know how long it takes to make 100K? The right way? Time is an illusion, but we don't got time to waste. And I don't understand what the fuck everybody's doing out here, trying to be cute and shit, trying to be fast in the ass for social media and for your peers. But them same bitches is going to be the same bitches that's going to be sitting and outside on the ground with no money. Rent is not going down. I know gas has got y'all a little bit, excited. But that's a facade. That's a fucking facade. That's a fucking facade. That's a fucking facade. A lot of the things that they're trying to, wiggle all around, it's a fucking facade. Things are going to change by the second. So therefore, if they was to fire you right now, what would you do? What would you do? If they was to tell you, you got to get out your house right now, what would you do? What would you do? Have you even put yourself in a mental position to handle whatever could happen at any second? It's funny that I just flicked my eye. Wake up. See, because to physically have a plan means nothing. You need to mentally you need to be putting yourself in a mental position, mentally and spiritually, to handle whatever could happen at any second. The same way these people go into court thinking that everything's smooth, everything's greasy. I told y'all things are going to happen in a second. You're going to wake up one day, you're going to be a free man. Then the next day you're going to be in prison. You're going to wake up the next day, you was in prison. You about to be out. You was going to be broke one day and now you got hella money. Have you put yourself in a mental position to handle change in a second? If somebody was to come give you $50,000, I bet you your ass would go tell somebody that you got $50,000 fucking dollars. Instead of you going to the bank people, talking to the bank people, you out here talking to people that ain't got $50,000. You talking to people that got their own children about your children. Y'all got the same children. I'm trying to tell y'all, when Uranus goes retrograde, things is going to change in a motherfucking second. Your whole life gonna change. And you out here trying to tongue wrestle and ear hustle with people that cannot benefit you. I'm so sorry to tell y'all, but I just got to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to tell y'all, like, what's coming. And now I need to tell you how to prepare. Because you need to be prepared. You can lose your job today. You can go to work thinking everything's good. You done sang your gospel songs on the way to work. And as soon as you get to work, they say, hey, we ain't talk to you. We're firing you. You'd fucking lose it. You would fucking lose it. You would fucking lose your mind. You need to mentally prepare yourself for everything that's happening. Once your mind has a sense of stability, you can weather any storm. When Uranus goes retrograde, I just want y'all to know, if you were in my last live, that video that I showed y'all from October last year, that's exactly what's about to fucking happen this year. I didn't even realize it. In that video, I was talking about how many planets were in retrograde, and at that time, they had come out of retrograde. We're in that same fucking predicament now. I think there's approximately 5 planets in retrograde, and actually, we're going to add one more to it, 6. There will be 6 planets in retrograde. Now, you don't need to be an astrologer to know that that's fucking chaotic. Okay? You don't need to be a Bill Nye the Science guy to know that is fucking chaotic. Every time a retrograde comes, it's all about perspective. How you see it. Some people, Mercury retrograde be crazy as hell. They done got 3 exes come back. Their car done fucked up. Their phone done fucked up. The laptop done messed up. Their Wi-Fi don't work. They damn near always stuck in traffic and they're having miscommunications. The email they sent almost got them wrote up. They have all types of catastrophes. And then you got a bitch like me. I handle retrograde like, well, none of my exes came back. So that means I learned my lesson. This is trying to see, have you learned yet? all these planets, when a lot of planets are in retrograde at the same time, I always feel like that's a sense of the universe trying to test you in every single aspect to see, have you changed yet? So normally, this is what I tell y'all, you need to stay in your own lane. Mind your business. Drink your water. People be so flustered about retrograde, but you wouldn't be flustered if you fucking learned to shit. So if somebody comes back and they come back on some lovey-dovey shit, why would you fall victim to an illusion? Talk is cheap. Put the money where the mouth is, bitch. That's where y'all fuck up every retrograde. Y'all get so excited. You get so happy about little shit coming back, bitch. You're thinking small when you need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Like, you don't even realize when you get stopped at something or you get held up at something and you're over here trying to rush, you're thinking small. You could have just missed an accident. What I told y'all the other day about those flights. If the flight canceled, it might have been for a good reason. All them people in Vegas stuck. People mad. Why are you mad? It's flooding. Where are you going? Why are you tripping? Go sit down. Go drink a drink. Go play a slot. Calm the fuck down. Vegas. Let's go ahead and talk about the weather. Lord says talk about the weather. So the places, because it's been raining in Atlanta, I'd say for the last 3 weeks. The weather is a symbolism of clarity, purification, baptism. Okay? I'm not saying that what's happening to people is right. Okay? But let me just tell you something. There is reason behind it. Okay? There is reason behind it. Let's just go ahead and put that out in the air. There are places that have flooded, and I remember telling y'all that was going to be a big thing. Water and air, meaning tsunamis, floods, like hurricanes, shit like that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Just shit like that was going to happen. That's exactly what the fuck happened. A lot of y'all might know about, was it Ushan? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, goddess. Her energy is very heavy at this time. Very heavy. When things were crumbling over and things were collapsing everywhere, those were also a symbolism of tower moments. I know how to spell it. I'm just mispronouncing the name. But I always tell her, she know what I mean. She came to me the other day while I was outside. And I was outside and I was kicking it and I was playing in the rain. Oh, shoot. Thank you, Rain. Thank you. I was outside and I was playing in the rain, and she's been making her presence real known to me. And I said, okay, I see you. I see you, goddess. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm rocking what you're doing, because I know you're doing some shit. You're doing a lot of shit right now. And she said, I need you to relay a message for me. And I said, okay, well, you know, I don't really know too much about all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about all that. And she said, it's okay. Just need you to relay this to me. I said, okay. As I'm outside playing in the rain, I'm having all these emotions just fly out of me, whatever. I'm releasing stuff. I'm laughing. I'm dancing. I'm happy. I'm up. I'm down, whatever. As I look up, I say, God, I just need you to release everything from me. I need you to release negative energy, negative people, all this stuff. all of a sudden a crack of thunder happens. I said, well, damn, that was fast. He said, you said it, you called it. Ask and thou shalt receive. I said, all right, bet. So when she came to me, after I had released what I said, now, after I had released what I said, I asked for something, okay? And when I asked for it, it started raining even harder on me as I was outside. And I'm sitting there and I'm drenched in water, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hair products all in my eyes and shit. And as I said, damn, the rain just got real heavy all of a sudden. And as soon as I said that, as I was dancing in the rain, I played Jill Scott's Golden. And that song, Freedom, kept coming up. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car, putting it on my bag, wherever I choose to go. Just go listen to the song, okay? As I'm sitting there, the next song that comes on is, it's that Faith Evans song. It's that Love Like, no, is that Faith Evans? Love like this before, something like that. So this is what she wanted me to relay the message of being. She says that you guys have never felt a love like this before. Okay? And the love that I'm providing had to come with a lot of purifying. It had to come with a lot of clearing. There's a lot of sins that have nothing to do with you particularly. It's sins that have to do with generations after. I've been telling you, it's generations after generations after generations, centuries after centuries after centuries. It's just a whole bunch of shit. And she wants you guys to understand that there is glory and grace in her presence of the rain. Okay? And with her presence of glory and grace, I say this because after I got done in the rain, playing in the rain, all of a sudden the sun comes out. And the sun didn't come out all over the neighborhood. The sun came out exactly where I was standing. It had opened up in this peak of the clouds. I was standing outside and it literally was beaming down only on where I was standing. And I was like, that's suspicious. So I'm sitting there and I'm feeling the sun, I'm feeling the glory, and she says, and that is my healing to you. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what are you talking about? She says, this will be my healing to you. So that gave me Venus being in Leo, Venus being the sun, and it's been raining majority of Leo season. And Leo season is the sun of the lion, the fire. But instead, we have not been in sunshine. We have not been in sunshine. Let me say it again. We have not been in sunshine. The sun was illumination, but it's also healing. So as she's been she said the sun was out to bring light to what needed to be the darkness. Thank you. The sun was out to bring light to the darkness. And now I have to wash away the, like she said it as if like something was sitting there and it was painted something and then she washed it so we could actually see what it really is. And I was like, and you know, you ever seen something be in the sun and it's like the sun has a reflection. All of a sudden you can see like the crystals and you can see all the like the shines and the glitters and the golds. Like you couldn't see it before it got washed off though. That's how she explained it. That's how she explained it. And her energy is extremely strong at this time. Extremely strong at this time. Like extremely strong this time. So there are going to be times. The reason why she's saying this is because of the fact of there's a lot of people around you that will be still surrounded by water. They will still be surrounded by gray clouds. You will be the only one with a sun on you. You will be the only one shining. Trust me, and you'll know, because that's what I mean by magnetic. So everything's going to attract to you. Everybody's going to be coming at you and all this shit. That's why I said a lot of you about to be put up for protection. Her protection is key right now. And it's crazy because not only is her protection coming, is her protection, is Ra, the Egyptian god of Ra, like, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Ra, the god in Egypt, his protection. Our Thank you. Thank you for confirmation, Jesus Christ. It's hers. It's Ra. It's Archangel Michael. It's Mary Magdalene. It's all these ascended masters. If you've been seeing 333, then you'll know. When you see 333, you understand that you're actually under a light of the sun. So when the sun shines on you, that's her. Ra, when the sun just starts shining, it gets real hot outside, like it just be real hot. That's Ra. He's healing. He's bringing things out. He's sweating things out. He's illuminating. He's killing out the shit that don't matter. When you hear sirens, when you hear some type of truth, when you see some type of news, that's Archangel Michael. He's bringing the truth of whatever happened. So emails, let's say you get an email about like an approval of something that came from Archangel Michael. The lies that were told out of people's, like their projection, that's Mary Magdalene. She's clearing up all the types of miscommunications, the contradictions. Thank you, Spirit. Mary Magdalene is clearing up all the contradictions. Every day it starts the same cycle. It's hot as a motherfucker. It starts storming. The sun comes out. It starts storming again. The sun comes out. It starts storming again. It just be storming and storming and storming and storming and storming and storming and storming. It just keep going. There's cracks of thunder all randomly all throughout the night. These are these people. If you don't resonate with those people, that's fine. That's fine. I don't fully resonate with Goddess. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm one of the Goddess folk, but I don't think I want to her folk. But you know what I'm saying? But I can pass messages along. And that's what she want me to tell y'all, because her presence is over the whole collective. The entire collective. There are a lot of people that are in different tribes. Like, okay, like that Gryffindor thing I was telling y'all about Harry Potter. That's what I was talking about when I said that. God was going to be the hat to tell you what house you're in. There's somebody, Dumbledore. I'm partially Dumbledore. Okay? Whoever else you go listen to, and you will know who your Dumbledore is, because Dumbledore speaks of wisdom. Okay? There's a line committee. Okay? And then there's houses. And in those houses, there are RAs. Let's say like college, RAs. Okay? Now, on this committee, okay, is people that God put on this committee. Okay? Okay? He put these people on this committee to be the representation of everything that people have literally lied about. So there's going to be a new person on the committee for entertainment. There's multiple people, but just hear me out, okay? There's not that many teachers on Harry Potter for me to give my full example, but just hear me out. Slytherin, Snape, even though Snape was very sneaky, he actually was an ally. Even though Snape was sneaky, he was an ally. Okay? Now, every Harry Potter movie, there's a teacher that comes on the committee that is not a teacher. They're part of Voldemort, or Lord Voldemort, whatever the fuck his name is, the man with the snaky skin. Every single time he sends a disguise to go into the school to act as an ally, and then it comes out down the road because they were trying to attack Harry Potter. So somebody always has to go in differently. That's what I meant at the beginning of this reading, when I told y'all that Mars is in Gemini, meaning that people, if you look at them once, they look one way. If you look at them again, they don't look the same way. Mars is the planet of war. It's in two-sided Gemini. The planet of war is in a two-sided sign. Please understand, there is no like, what's that saying? All is fair in love and war, or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck that saying is, but that's what I mean. People not gonna play fair. Thank you, Spirit. People are not gonna play fair. They're not going to play, and they're not gonna play. They're not gonna play dirty. Like, no. They're gonna play dirty. They're not gonna play nice. And like, when I say that, meaning like, in the same breath that somebody could tell you that they love you, they could also cast a spell on you for lack, for death, for hurt, for pain. In that same breath. In that same breath, because y'all have to realize Gemini rules Mercury, thoughts, words. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, if the energy, let me let y'all in on the secret, see, because y'all don't know how people can be and how they cast that energy on you. Somebody's energy about your manifestations could be so strong that they could cause a trickle effect in your manifestations. So when you are feeling, don't play with me, because I'm going to say it. God, cover my throat at this time. Okay. If you are saying what you want, what you need, you are speaking things out. When you are speaking things out, there are going to be times where you're going to have to shut the fuck up. This is what this is what I told y'all in a couple podcasts. Y'all going to have to learn how to be discreet. Discretion. Shut up. Because the energy of somebody wanting to bring you down could be so strong. You are highly protected, but you will lose that level of protection in a second because you are not paying attention to how somebody else feels. In that same breath, they say, I love you. They could also cast down on death upon you. Watch what you say. Watch who you're saying things around. If you say you want something and then you start having doubt about that, I want you to start adding some shit up. And 2 plus 2 is this. And 2 plus 2 is this. This. I need you to really start hitting on your Lifematician shit. Okay? I need you to get to the PEMDAS. I need you to hit that PEMDAS for me, please and thank you. Priorities, expansion, motivation, discernment, alignment, sacrifice. That will be your biggest savior in Virgo season. If they don't see things as a priority for you, you mean you can't expand with them. Meaning there should be no type of motivation there. The only thing you should be motivated to do is get the fuck from around them. Your discernment is strong, meaning that you will always be in alignment, meaning that you shall not be sacrificing yourself for them. It's a very simple life system that the Lord gave me to give to y'all. The number one thing in PEMDAS is priorities. If you don't see it as a priority, then you're probably going to sacrifice something for it. And normally you sacrifice yourself. So everything is very clear. It's crystal clear. Crystal clear. It's 1:44 on the clock. People's energy there's a lot of yeah, hold on. shit. I didn't bring my iPad charger. Fuck. I didn't bring my iPad charger. Fuck. No. Fuck. I did not bring the fucking iPad charger. Damn. If my iPad die, I'm gonna come back on in a second. There's like a very strong need for everybody to drink more water than normal. And I ain't gonna argue with y'all about that shit. I ain't trying to argue with y'all about that shit. And y'all about to see a shift in the way people treat people. There are gonna be more white people that speak up for their race. I mean, for other races, I mean. Drink more water than usual. I want to tell y'all to eat healthy, but at the same time, it's just like, I mean, don't eat bad, but you know, just be more cautious about certain things. Like if you're gonna have a cheat meal, you know, that's fine, but just make sure you eat a little bit better. A lot of y'all need to y'all need to open another bank account and do research on the bank you open it with. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. If you've been thinking about changing banks, change them. Especially if you got WF, BOA. Yeah. I would definitely recommend Citi. Chase is a really good one. Chase is a good one too. Get out of Regions. Get a Navy Federal. Get a USAA. Well, you know, Truist is really SunTrust and BB&T. So get out of PNC. Get out of that. Look at these banks. Look at these online banks. Like Ally. Yeah, get out. I want to say get out of a lot of banks that like, thank you. Get out of a lot of banks that are physically known. Like they got a lot of branch locations. City don't got a lot of branch locations in places. Navy Federal, they got locations, but it ain't a lot of them. They all spread out. They always spread out. All right, if you live in Atlanta, you know it's only probably like 3, 4, 5 Navy Federals. It is not that many. Now, Chase is a well-known bank that has a lot of locations, but God is okay with. Oh shit! Hold on. It's okay. What? They always do that. People just, that shit been there for a couple weeks. It's very sickening. Baby, you can't catch these people. If they see a somebody like trash bin or whatever, they'll just throw their shit in there. So it's like, if you want to catch them, you're just going to have to be on some stalker shit because that stuff been out there for weeks. You're welcome. Have a good day. Knocking on my door like he's the motherfucking police. And you know what's so crazy? You see how he just said we trying to catch the people so they can stop doing that? Stop doing something? And on his truck, it said 313. Interesting. On his truck, it said 313. And he said, we're trying, do you know who doing that? We trying to catch the people so they can stop doing it. As we were just talking about banks. As we were just talking about what the fuck is going on in the world. So they can stop doing it. Asking people, have you seen witnesses? Have you seen the people that did that? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Somebody said PNC. Get out them. Exactly. It's only one in Atlanta. I don't know what Suncoast and GT is. Look at more credit unions. Look at more just look at more of those type of banks. Also and why he come knock on my door? All these people home, he come knock on my door. And I'm not even like the first house. He had to come down the street and knock on my door. Why he come knock on my door? Not suspicion in the bad way. Just like spiritual, like confirmation. Thank you. Why you come knock on my door? This lady is not home yet, and I need my packages, man. Maybe God just want me to kick it and tell y'all the tea. Because I ain't going to cap. I probably would never came on live if my packages was here. I would have just set up what I needed to set up and I would have left. So I guess, you know, shit happened for a reason. Yeah, that bank shit for real. I don't know. Something about that bank shit, but that bank shit real. I hear that song, laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking. Why do I hear that song?
Get your motherfucking glass, cause it's a blast from the past. Yeah.
Oh, that ain't it. And it's funny because Snoop Dogg came in the Snoop Dogg came up in on a thing, something about Snoop Dogg. This lady was talking about Snoop Dogg, talking about how Snoop Dogg already passed away or whatever, or something like that, or whatever. I don't know if she's talking about his soul or whatever she's talking about. It ain't none of my business. But I thought that was funny because it's funny how I'm channeling a Snoop Dogg song, and on this album, it says the game is to be sold, not told. They've been trying to sell the game for years. That's what's about to happen. The game is no longer about to be sold. It's about to be told. Why would we need to sell the game? Money's energy. You get money anywhere. You get money doing anything. Something is telling me. Something is telling me.